alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My beloved brothers and sisters and respectable viewers, another sign where they show for say you dey manage and not to marriage. Now where anytime una get an issue as couple within the context of marriage, each time una get the smallest of issue, the first thing where they can in your mind na divorce. That is a sign to say they in marriage and not to marriage. People where they in marriage by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they always find solution when they have a problem. When there is a crisis in their marriage, they look for a solution. That is their primary step, subhanallah. But whenever you dey into a marriage, and each time when I get a problem with your spouse, you dey think about going out. The first way they can in mind, na divorce. That is a clear sign for sure say you dey manage, subhanallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant you guidance. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell you in the Quran that whenever there is an issue between a husband and a wife, we need to ensure that we find solution by the will of Allah. It's not about winning, na me win, na you win. This is not the point. It's about solution. If you dey into a marriage wherein when you get a problem with your spouse, you think about solution. How can we solve this problem? You begin check, you introspect yourself. Na me get the problem or na this get the problem? If na me get the problem, la apologize by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. La go say sorry by the will of Allah. This is what marriage is all about. Because as long as we staying together, we could trample upon one another, whether knowingly or unknowingly. In marriage, whenever this thing happen, we think about solution, not about divorce, subhanallah. If anything, then look yourself, they think about divorce, subhanallah. When the man smile to you, say this man is smile, they're not even good, they think about divorce, subhanallah. Or when the wife smile to you, become upset, subhanallah. If this is the case, then know that you never manage, not to marriage you never at all, subhanallah. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for grant his solution in we marry this them by the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When we get an issue, we turn to Allah. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we call on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Almighty lahu was-sami'un alimun qareebun mujibu da'wata da'i. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala inna the mushiara, inna the sierra, it is very close to we, it answer the call of the caller whenever we call her with sincerity. So when there is a dispute in marriage, we find solution. Primarily we turn to Allah, we call on Allah, and then we make an effort in order for finding comfort in marriage by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But if this not to the case, then realize that you never manage, not to marriage you never. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant you the strength for solving marital crisis them by the will of Allah. May Allah not make among the one them with the little thing we happen in we marriage, we think about divorce. May Allah strengthen we. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant you guidance. Till we meet again inshallah for another edition of this beautiful topic. We say assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.